Back here in Queens, and on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Reynaldo Lopez.
This guy has a ton of respect from his own teammates. He's the type of guy, if he's not having a good day, he'll go out there and just wear it. No matter what happens, his starts tend to be less demanding on the bullpen.
Luis Angel Acuna, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And he drops it down the third baseline. Scoops it up barehanded, and he beats it. He's safe.
Batting second, the shortstop,
Here's Francisco Lindor. And that one fouled off. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. And that is out of play. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Throw into third, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. At 110 miles per hour on the exit velo, that thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that, and no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily.
Runners on the corners, no outs. Next offering misses, and it's 1-2. Fights it off, he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Juan Soto now. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. There's a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Strike 2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
So 2 down now, and here is Mark Vientos. Swing and a miss at a slider. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run.
1 ball.
This one in the dirt. Runners hold tight. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back here at Citi Field, top of the second, Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Blackburn back to work. Slider right there.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Little chopper rolls foul. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's Matt Olson.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Sean Murphy. And that's outside. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the second. Back here at Citi Field, home of the New York Mets. Singing, we saw this team playing in the NLCS a year ago.
And some people were surprised they went as far as they did, but they had a really talented roster. In the postseason, you just need one of those guys to get hot and good.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. To the warning track, makes the catch. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Yeah, Pete Alonso was that guy last year. It felt like he was hitting a game-changing home run every night.
And the rest of his teammates just fed off that energy, Boog. Francisco Lindor was absolutely amazing. Mets fans will remember his grand slam against the Phillies for a very long time.
But with that said, the only way for the Mets to take a step forward this season is reaching the World Series. Slice to right, reaching down, makes the catch. And stepping in is the speedy Tyrone Taylor. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
No score here in the second. And he chases that one below the zone.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And that is downstairs. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Ball.
Lopez gets the swing and the miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boog. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
Toss to Alonso. One up, one down. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
The designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Orlando Arcia. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one. Top of the third, no score. And that's down and away. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 strikes.
That one way inside.
2 strikes.
That's hard hit on the line. And there's a hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Ground ball to the right side. Here's the tag, and he's out. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. So now here's the Mets DH, Jeff McNeil. Just missed.
Well, these Mets definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Here's a 1-1. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Pretty good changeup on the outside corner, but he did exactly what you're supposed to do with that pitch. See it deep and keep your hands inside it to drive it the other way.
And here is Luis Angel Acuna. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Just off the inside edge.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Line drive, that's a base hit. And 2 on now as they try to rally here.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's Pete Alonso. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Laser, base hit. McNeil headed home. Here comes the throw, but it's offline. He will score. On the board first, it's 1-0.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Two on, 1 out. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. So up next for New York, Mark Vientos. Struck out swinging his first time. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Strike 2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. Picks up strikeout number 7. Out of the 4th, now the number 2 hitter, Austin Riley. Riley,
Off the plate,
27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2015.
You know, these Braves, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Ground ball, left side,
foul.
and foul ball. That one
balls,
way inside.
2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Here's Acuna now. He popped out his first time. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. There's a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Next offering upstairs. And that's outside.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And a swing and a miss. Struck him out. Really threw him with the breaking ball there. Here is Ozzie Albies up to him. He was a strikeout victim his first time. A little bit high. And that's ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And he lays down a bunt. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout.
Something in my soul just don't feel right. I try to open up, but then I close tight.
Back here in Queens, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Now pitching for
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Daysbel Hernandez.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
First pitch misses. And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. And a swing and a miss there. Nimmo aboard here at first with nobody out. Line drive. And that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stay disciplined.
Goes to third for 1. And that's all they'll get. Jeff McNeil stands in. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Foul ball there. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Now 1-1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. 2 on, 1 out. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Popped up left side. Infield fly called there. So digging in, Luis Angel Acuna. He's 2 for 2. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Close
That's a
one.
ball.
Doesn't get the call. And the
One
count
ball,
is
2
1-2.
strikes,
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one lifted in the air center field. Harris makes the grab. And that will end the inning. Back here at Citi Field. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now Matt Olson up to hit. Blackburn back to work. That to right. Soto gets under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Now the catcher up to hit, Sean Murphy. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. There's a strike. And that one in the air center field. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Jurickson Profar next up for the Braves. Grounded out his first time up. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That
I got
one
a ball, 1
misses.
strike.
And it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a foul straight back.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Oh, he hit him.
First base.
And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him. And he hit him. So now the DH spot. Marcell Ozuna struck out swinging his first time. Squirts away a little bit. In the dirt. Runner on the go. Pitch
1
inside.
ball, 2 strikes.
Throw. Save. Tying run in scoring position. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that'll do it. Bottom of the inning, Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
Francisco Lindor.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Next offering is fouled back. 0-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. And the 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that skips in the dirt. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fastball is outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is a foul ball. Hit in the air right field. Acuna there. Puts it away for the out. Here's a big power threat. Pete Alonso.
The first baseman.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And a slider misses down and away.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced old.
Now pitching for
Pierce Johnson will take over.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
2 balls, no strikes to count.
No strikes.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Pierce Johnson fires. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. 2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Juan Soto. Check swing, went around, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Next pitch misses, and the count 1 and 2.
2 strikes the count.
And they'll do it again. Johnson fires. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. High fly ball out to left field. Profar settles under this one, makes the catch, and that'll do it. And we're back. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Orlando Arcia. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
0-1's the count.
That's outside. And the count is 1-1. And that's fouled off.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. 1 out. Michael Harris the second digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Next offering is fouled back. The Mets up by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Alvarez down to first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. Here comes Austin Riley. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Throw to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Started after it, appeal to first, and he held back, according to Larry Bullard. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Nimmo up for the 3rd time here, watches that one miss. Swing a high fly ball, deep left field. That's back there. And boom goes the dynamite. He jacks that one out to left. and they add to their lead. It's 3-0. And now here is Francisco Alvarez. Not even close there. 1-0. Slice down the right side.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
In the air, right field. Acuna has it sized up. Hauls it in for the out. 1 away. Digging in, it's the
Now
speedy outfielder, Tyrone Taylor. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Waste no time there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Harris makes the grab. 2 down. So the batting order turns over. Luis Angel Acuna getting ready to hit. First pitch, not close.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Check swing, and he held up.
Oh, this guy's going to have to slow things down. There's no reason for him to even check swing on that pitch. It was never even close.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Taylor leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That's inside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning.
Yeah, I do. I do it often. If we ain't talking money, we ain't talking. It's the game.
We go to the top of the 7th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna Jr. Kranick, in his 3rd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Outside with a breaking ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. And that misses. And the count is 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. How big a deal is that walk?
I don't think it's a big deal because if you pitch to the previous hitter with the power he has, he can hit a home run. I think it was a calculated walk. We'll see how it pays off here.
In the dirt.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 43, Huascar Ynoa.
Runner on the goal. Bunt attempt misses. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Acuna runs. Pitch outside. Throw, safe. Runner on the go again. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And there are 2 down. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. And there's a strike.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Uh-oh, throw goes to second.
No, he beat it.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the top half of inning number 7. Foul ball, still 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. 0-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
2 outs. Gets to it on to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Back here in Queens, bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 52, Dylan Lee.
Big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Way out front for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And that's the first out. Pete Alonso, the next to hit. Tap foul at the plate. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Acuna after it. Corrals it. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's Juan Soto. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Gotta love the resiliency shown in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you gotta make them pay.
Vientos now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Soto off of first with 2 away. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and that is the inning.
Do your thing, B. Do your thing, B. Do your thing, B. Do your thing, B. I'm about to shake up the system.
Back here at Citi Field, we go to the 8th. Now in for the Braves, Jurickson Profar. Brazoban back to work. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And next is the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And the first offering is not close. The Braves down by a pair, and we're in the top of the 8th. He swings and fouls one off. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. High in the air, out to right. Soto gets under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that.
Wild, wild child fighting before she hit the block. Body grown, full grown, and it's never out of stock. Can you match it? Never met her match.
Ready for the bottom of the
Lead
eighth.
up
And
for
stepping
the
in for New York,
the left
Brandon
fielder,
Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's
0-1's the
0-1.
count.
Swings through that one for strike two.
No
That pitch
balls, 2
started
strikes.
in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Now at the plate, Francisco Alvarez. 1 for 3. On the ground right side. He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down. And now Tyrone Taylor. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike
0-1's
1.
the count.
Popped in the air, left field. Nimmo makes the grab, 1 down. Here's Austin Riley. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The Braves trailing by 2 here at the top of the 9th. He was late there, strike 1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up. Right through there for a strike. He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Slider got him for strike 3. So they're down to their final out. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
No, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Diaz is just 1 strike away.
First base.
And that one inside, and it hit him. The Braves down to their last out. Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1's the count.
Tying run at the plate. Acuna runs. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win. They turned to him when they didn't have